Alright, so for this team, oh, I just remembered, Rematch automatically records your win-loss ratio. It's really great. I like how I don't have to do it manually anymore. Okay, so for this team, I was just trying out new pets from BFA, seeing which ones are good so I can update the tier list. Because I think with the new tier list, I'm going to have to take some pets off of it. I don't think Bone Serpent or Terraclaw Hatchling are tier 1 anymore. Maybe. I would have to test them out. And Haunt Pets are probably not as strong as they used to be, but I haven't tried them yet. The only pet things I've done have been PvE stuff. So this is me getting back into PvP crap. And Hermit Crab and Boghopper are two very unique pets in that they have overinflated stats. Like, Hermit Crab is an SS breed pet with very high speed at 349. The average SS pet has 325 speed. And it has over average attack power as well at 284. Usually, SS breed pets, like at the lowest level at 325, have 360 attack power. So he just straight up has more attack power and speed than a normal SS pet would have for having the basic amount of health at 1400. Like, usually if they have higher attack and speed stats, it's at the cost of lower health. But not Hermit Crab. It has 1400 health. That is like literally the average. Unless it goes a little bit higher than that. So he just overvalued in stats. Also, it has a good skill set. It has Shell Armor and Dive on 2 separate tiers, which means you could use Shell Armor, and with its fast speed, you'll get one more turn of Shell Armor than a slower pet. Shell Armor is much more valuable on faster pets than slower ones. And once it's over, since he's a fast pet, he can use Dive to block one attack. So that's one more turn to let Shell Armor come off cooldown, while also just doing a lot of damage. And its other two are just basic attacks. Doesn't really matter very much. But that is a good combo to have. As well as the fact, like, if you don't really care about that, Whirlpool is a good move to use, and Bubble is also a really good defensive ability. Like, there are options here. You don't have to take Shell Armor and Dive. Boghopper, same deal as Hermit Crab. It's overvalued in stats. I think the stats are exactly the same, yeah. Super high speed, above average attack power, and literally the baseline health. He doesn't lose anything for being an SS breed. And he doesn't really have speed-based abilities like Hermit Crab. Like, Shell Armor and Dive are better if you're fast. Boghopper, sure, Frog Kiss is a lot better if you're faster than your opponent, but not on the same level as a Shell Armor or Dive. It's just, you know, you can sometimes interrupt their turn with the random polymorph. And that's the thing, it's random and you can only use it every other turn. His skill set is not as good as Hermit Crab's, but it's not bad either. Especially since you have another basic attack option with Pump or a Dot. And they're both good abilities. His 2 second rows are both garbage though, but, you know, overvalued in stats, not half bad abilities. And the third guy, not overvalued in stats. This is exactly what the other two stats should be. 325 speed for an SS breed, 260 attack, 1400 health. He's normal. These two guys are just like abominations of overinflated stats for some reason. And his skill set, you know, it's okay. Like, he has 2 abilities, 2 dots on his first row, and he can use Swallow You Whole in the second slot, which allows him to take a dot and a basic attack, and 2 speed-based abilities. I prefer Burrow, but Paralyzing Venom is also a decent choice, since if you're faster than your opponent, you get to interrupt them for a turn, and do like 75% damage, which is not half bad for just interrupting them for a turn. Or Burrow to tactically dodge abilities, which is what I like. And it also does more damage into basic attack, which is also fun. And if you combo with Acidic Goo, it does 25% more damage, and usually damage increasers are better with high hitting attacks. So Goo and Burrow is just a good combo. And then Swallow You Whole to finish him off, especially since Swallow You Whole is the best basic attack in the game. since it hits as hard as a normal basic attack, and it has an extra effect if they're below 25% health. Like, he doesn't have a downside for its extra effect. But I don't think he's as good. Out of the three, Hermit Crab is definitely the best. He is 100% going to be on the new tier list. He's a top tier pet. Boghopper, kind of iffy on it. It'll probably still make it just because of its stats. And probably not the Tunneler. Even though it is a good pet, I don't think it's tier 1 good. Okay, so this first one we have a triple critter team. I guess family familiar. In this situation, the Tunneler might work. As long as it doesn't start off with the Dark Moon. Oh, I'm faster than the rabbit. Wow. That is surprising. The only one that kind of worries me is the Dark Moon Rabbit, because the other two are kind of garbage pets. But the Dark Moon Rabbit isn't the correct breed. And also, Dark Moon Rabbit isn't that good anyway. Like, it's a nice tech option for bleed teams, but bleed teams aren't very good. And honestly, he's not the best pet for bleed teams like I hyped him up to be in the past. I think that was more of the sunk cost fallacy, since it was so hard to get. I just assumed it would be a lot better. Okay, so he has Stampede going out. I don't really need to swap out right now until Stampede ends. And I haven't been paying attention. He's below 25% health, so I can guarantee a kill would swallow you whole. And then I could probably swap out so I don't get hit with a double damage shattered defense, or just like ignore it. I only have one more turn of it, and he doesn't have anything that can hit me hard enough to kill me anyway. So just go for an acidic goo. Oops. I totally forgot to turn off notifications, and I don't plan on really editing these videos very much. Oopsie doopsie. I'm sorry for my unprofessionalism. Okay. Next up, let's just go straight for Hermit Crab. Hermit Crab is like really good. It's kind of surprising. Hermit Crab, I'm pretty sure I'll talk about it in the intro of this video. I still have 2 more turns of acidic goo. Probably could have went for a dive to try to get that 25% damage. But I think I'm better off just sticking with my strategy of pinches and shit. Okay, so he buried underground. I can get 1 more stack of pinch, or I can just go for dive right here. He's gonna hit me, but that's fine. I can take it. Because then I'm gonna hit him back, and he can't. Now he'll be able to hit me this turn. Never mind, I probably should have saved it. Looks like he went for a heal. I should have pinch fully stacked up now. It'd be really cool if there was an add-on that could keep track of this for me, so I don't have to keep track of it myself. And I wasn't really sure if I should even use pinch, since even a fully stacked pinch doesn't hit very hard. Now for the Dark Moon Rabbit, I might as well stick to my strategy. Shell armor. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting a burrow. It doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. I can just kill him. I'm faster than him, which is sad. Dark Moon Rabbit should be faster than me. There goes a dodge, and then I'm just going to go underground for the turn that I can't hit him. I totally had no intention of doing this. I'm just trying to kill him. I have a fully alive pet in the back row who's really good as well. There's no way I could lose this one. Alright, so next up we have another triple critter team. Boghopper's Frog Kiss is going to be kind of useless against that. I kind of want to try him out though, because none of these pets are dangerous. I think it's the same guy that I faced before. He's just using different pets. So I'm going to start stacking up Frog Kiss right off the bat. Frog Kiss doesn't do anything against this guy since he has all critter types and they're immune to the polymorph, which is a shame. But I can still stack it up. Polymorph is a nice one of those abilities that can stack up to really high values. Unlike Pinch. Really debating about whether I should take that out or not. Really a feigned death, huh? Okay. I mean, I have a dot on me and I'm an aquatic type, so it does really nothing to me. Snails are like laughably one of the worst pets in the game. They're good in PvE, I should say. It's just they don't really do anything special in PvP. Okay, now I have a fully stacked up Frog Kiss. And looks like he has Ooze Touch. Oosh. Okay, now I'm going to go for the guy who has Burrow. First up, Acidic Goo for 25% more damage. He has Acidic Goo as well. And now time to Burrow. If he doesn't swap out, this could kill him if I get a high hit because of that 25% extra damage. Oh, he swapped out. Smart. That was pretty smart. Okay, now we got the Dark Moon Rabbit. Let's throw a dot on him just in case he starts to do some dodges and stuff. Yep, just like I thought. And then I can just spam Swallow You Whole. 2 of them should be more than enough to kill him, especially since I'm faster than him, which shouldn't happen. If you're playing a rabbit, you only ever want the fastest breed, otherwise you're just kind of wasting the full potential of the pet. There are some situations in which you know, you can get other breeds of pets, like if you're fighting Yulon in the Celestial Tournament. Not in PvP. You kind of just want the fastest pet possible, unless, you know, they're not about speed. Especially for rabbits. Okay. I should be able to survive a Fell Immolate long enough for a Burrow to kill him, especially since I'm faster. Never mind, I was not expecting him to Burrow first. I should probably swap out to save him? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I should be fine if I let him die too. But I kinda don't want to, you know? So I'm gonna go into the Hermit Crab, Shell Armor, stack up Pinch. Yeah, I'm gonna take like no damage from the Marsuel. Okay, is he gonna go for a Feigned Death? Yep, that's what I would do. And now I have a fully stacked Pinch. He's probably gonna go for a dive right off the bat, or an Acidic Goo. I don't really know, and I don't really need to predict him, so I'm just gonna go straight for a dive. Yeah, it looks like we both dove. Which means we're just gonna hit each other, and then I can clean him up. I have a fully stacked Pinch, and he's well within range for me to kill him. Especially since he has Feigned Death off cooldown. Yeah, that's game over. Eesh, I kind of feel bad for this guy. He keeps trying to do this. I guess this is just the pet battle thing. You usually just get the same guy over and over unless you're playing during peak hours, which I am not. An Eggbert with Adrenaline Rush and Feigned Death, which means he can totally just block my Burrow. That's fine. I'm giving him a fighting chance this time around, considering my pets are much better. He still has to swap out with a dot on him, but I mean, it's Acidic Goo. It's not the worst dot in the world to swap on him. Acidic Goo is more about the damage increase than it is about the dot itself. Okay, so this is the first round of Stampede. I should be fine. Stampede is only dangerous if you have like a dot or, you know, a multi-turn move about to kill you. Otherwise, you can just kind of play around it. Eesh. Well, that hit a lot harder than I thought it would. I can finally start stacking Frog Kiss. Yeah, let's do that. Hermit Crab can clean up. No problem. Too bad I'm not going to get any polymorphs though. That's half the power of Frog Kiss is getting off. Ooh, Eggbert. That's going to hurt. I forgot he has a pack. I'm probably going to go for Croak then. Reduces critical strike chance by 75%. Did they nerf it? Wow, I didn't even know that. Croak's not even good. I can't believe they're nerfing it. What's the point in that? Croak is like one of those useless abilities. The reason I took Croak is because the other option in this slot is literally garbage. Oof, that Adrenaline Rush got me. Oof. Well, I should be able to kill him. If he swaps out, he'll just die in the back row to the dot, I think. No, it looks like he'll survive a little bit. But also, I was able to get a stack of my Pinch, and I'm faster than him. He'll have to use an Adrenaline Rush if he wants to hit me. He's as good as dead. He's basically... Oh, the dot crit. Okay, now he's extra dead. Hermit Crab's too good. I now have a fully stacked pinch. Oh yeah, he took off. I would too in that situation. Okay, so testing for these pets. So far, Hermit Crab, great. Boghopper, good as well. Bloodstone Tunneler, he did okay. I might want to experiment with Poison Spit, just because it does more damage. I don't know if the Acidic Goo Burrow combo is really worth it, considering Poison Spit can just straight up do more damage, especially if you're only using it once. Swallow You Whole's good. I wonder if 2 dots would work, but Glowing Toxins is kind of a garbage ability, and Swallow You Whole is a really good basic attack. Probably the best basic attack in the game. And also, like, Hermit Crab, the only thing I would change about him is maybe using Fish Slap instead, because Fish Slap has a chance on the high end to actually do more damage than a fully stacked pinch. Plus, if you're using pinch, you can't really swap out as much, which, you know, Fish Slap I think is probably just better overall. I just wanted to try out pinch though, because usually these kinds of stacking moves are really good on pets who can survive a long time. And Hermit Crab can survive, because he has shell armor and dive combos. And then the Boghopper, Frog Kiss is just a good move, but so is Steam Vent. It's like one of the better basic attacks in the game. Toxic Skin is the worst ability in the game, well, arguably one of the worst. So Croak is just better by default, that way you have a basic attack basically to use. And then for its other two, I was debating Creeping Ooze over Pump. I just tested out Creeping Ooze because I knew I'd be alternating between Frog Kisses, and I thought a dot would do more damage. But also alternating pumping up your pump in between them could work as well. But then that wouldn't leave me with any other attacks, so if I went against like a decoy, I wouldn't be able to break it without popping cooldowns. Okay, and I think that's it for this. If you know of any like really good PvP pets that were added with BFA specifically, and I mean like actual good pets, not just pets that you like or that you use a lot, you know, stuff like Hermit Crab, I'd love to hear about them so I can, you know, update the tier list.